Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see. Uh, interesting day setting up. Sorry guys, tired. Was up, late flight, and so let's see what happens. Here's what we know. AMAT had great earnings. The numbers were great, but the Justice Department is having a criminal investigation. Now, the reason it's down, this happened in October of last year, but it didn't. The CEO, the company's lying to you. When companies lie to you, they said this happened in October, but if you go see what they announced in October, what they announced was they had a subpoena from the Justice Department about this. Well, now it's a criminal investigation. That means they found something. Okay, so just be careful because this can affect Nvidia, affect anybody that sells to China, Avago, etc. Why? Because if you weren't allowed to sell a chip or a technology to China, did they sell it to say Korea, South Korea, or whoever, and then resell it to China? That's what it sounds like to me. That means all those sales, I don't know what happens to them. Do they take them all away? Who knows? That's what's going on with that. But that means that NVIDIA, did they sell chips to China that they shouldn't have either? So be careful. That's out there. Now, I don't think that that's true, but it doesn't matter what you think. You just have to understand. NVIDIA is very straightforward here, just to get through 500. Okay? If it gets through 500, we really rip. SMCI is trying. If it gets through 500, SMCI will run. Lam Research, if they believe, this is just crazy. If they didn't do that, Lam Research would be at 720, 730, 740. Okay. The next big day is Tuesday. Is Wednesday. Okay. So understand this. NVIDIA is going to report. If they beat, all the techs are going to go up, and the Nasdaq's going to go up 200, 300 points. Okay. If they miss, Nasdaq's down 200, 300. Everything goes down, and the market and all the techs start going low. Okay. See, interesting. Microsoft 378 is a big number today. Why? Because it got there last night. When I was about to go to bed, it got there. Okay. So keep an eye on that one. That one's interesting. Okay. Boeing is up and Avago is up. So that's bullish, saying that this AMAT thing is just an AMAT thing. Okay. Lilly, very straightforward. It's lower this week. It had the one-day run and then back down. Needs to get through 603. 603. So just wait. You have two Grand Slam opportunities. I don't know if they come today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but they're Grand Slam opportunities. Okay. You have two huge ones. Okay. You have SMCI. If and when it trades at 303, it's going to absolutely explode. And Lilly, when it trades at 616, not 603, 616, it's absolutely going to go to higher view. So we'll keep an eye on those. Okay, that's what we know. Let me go to quick comments, questions. Have to be fast here. Isn't this interesting? Get tell you interesting story here. Very interesting. So going to a wedding this weekend. The wedding is at what hotel? Come on, the hotel that Zai is staying at. Jesus. This is insane. You can't even get up and down the elevators. You can only use certain bathrooms. You can't sit in this place. And it's just insane. Insane. So interesting. And you can't even get to the hotel. It's just an absolute madhouse. All the roads are closed, etc. So we'll be there tonight as well. So kind of interesting. Okay. So that's what we know. Is Germany news relevant? Here, look. I don't know the news you're talking about. I believe is it the one where they're going to go invest in production plants? Yeah, it's relevant, but it's positive. It's It's relevant but positive, right? Because that means you get more product once it's done. It's like Elon building a new factory. That's positive. Okay. One more thing on Elon, and I don't know what's real here. If this is real and this accelerates, Tesla can be down a lot. They're saying he retweeted some anti-Semitic remarks. I don't know what's real, but Ross Gerber, who's one of his biggest fans and his biggest thing, said in his fund he's selling all the stock and called for everybody to sell it. And there's like 20,000 retweets of this thing. I don't know what's real. I don't know why Elon would do that if he did that. If somebody hacked in and did it for him, I don't know. So just know that that's out there. If he did that, let me tell you. First thing, I'm going to tell you something about smart people and dumb people. And this is just the bottom line between smart and dumb. And if you do this, you're just an idiot. Okay? Okay? I told my kids way back when they were very, very young, I said, don't ever talk with politics with anybody. Don't ever tell what political views you have. And don't ever discuss religion. If you do either of those things, and I told them, don't do this at work. Okay? And I said, if you do this, a certain set of people are going to hate your guts. Either side. Why? Because it is. That's what it is. If you tell somebody you like Trump and they hate him, you're an asshole. If you say you like Biden and they hate him, you're an asshole. You can't win. So if Elon did this, why would you do this? So I don't know. Now, it's very possible it was hacked and all this stuff. So just understand that. In life, you don't discuss politics. I understand everybody wants to discuss it and have their opinion. You have your opinion what you want, go have it wherever. But just know that when you do that, it's going to affect everything in your life. Okay? Politics and religion, off limits. They just are. And if you do that, everything is easier for you. It's easier for you. Okay? And the world wants easy. Okay? So that's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 11/17. Short week next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half day Friday. Okay? So your premium is like, your premium today at close will be like it's Tuesday afternoon. Okay? Not like it's Monday. Okay? So understand that. SPX up a little bit. You got 45.32 is a big number. 45.32 is a big number, and it's starting to move. I mean, they're up to 750. We sold them at 3. They're up to 750. So, SPX just popped up to 15 now. Wow. So it's almost there. 45.52. Avago, 966, 981, 982. No idea when they're going to close this deal. I mean, can you imagine a CEO that tells you it's going to be done and then doesn't comment for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks? I mean, unbelievable. Okay, NVIDIA, 500, 503. If it gets to 503 and it holds for 15 minutes, this thing can rip 20. Okay, Adobe, 606, 609. CMG, asking 2200. If it can get going and go, it can go to 2221. Lam Research needs 709. 709. The news is great. Lilly, 596, 603. Carvana lower 30. Snowman 166. MicroStrategy Bitcoin needs 38,000. That's it. Very simple. Boeing 209, 211. BKNG 3,200. If and when it breaks 3,200, 3,261. FMCI 292, 303. Microsoft 378, 381. Tesla, keep an eye on it. If somebody starts something on Twitter, it becomes a big issue, this thing will be 220 in a heartbeat. Okay? And that's what I know. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat.